Craig.
And this is Monkey.
And we've been going through our footage of our recent visit to Stirling's Operation Red Snow, held in Carrick.
This is a large-scale game that's held in a military training area in Carrick. It's basically a large-scale domination type game between two teams. So we were representing the tan team, Task Force 29, and we were fighting against the green team, which are the local forces.
This is only my second time away in England. What about you, David?
This is my first time over in England, so it was quite new for me. Well, I used to live over in England originally, but it was my first time playing at a big event, so it was a good experience.
Yeah, it's completely different to what we're used to back in Northern Ireland. There's very few sites of this scale. There's only really Ballykilner, and if you're going for a woodland, it's what's that site down south? Ballergan?
Yeah, Stirling site, yeah.
Airsoft, yeah. So it's not the sort of game that we're used to playing. We're used to just playing sort of small skirmish days over here.
So yeah, overall, as Paul was saying, yeah, it was a very different event for us. It was basically we were left a lot more to our own devices to achieve objectives. We were given a helpful hand from the marshals and directing sort of staff how to do it, but yeah, it was very liberating to kind of be out on your own, and the whole day was just one continuous game. So we've kind of cut up a few different videos. Usually we've done a few montages each of like the whole day, but we wanted to do some more highlight videos of what we thought were the better parts of the day, where we worked well as a team, where we did something a bit different, a bit more unique, and just try and be a bit more involved in the game.
This video that's on the screen right now is basically our first push of the day, and in it what we're going to try and achieve is moving around the outside of the site to try and cut off the enemy forces, and then hopefully that'll allow our team to push up and we can maybe aim to go for the tower later on in the day.
So another big thing to consider at these big games is communication. So although I said we were on our own for a lot of the day, we still had comms with our Commander Zero, who was giving us instructions about different objectives not being defended, or telling us other areas we need to go to, and helped us to coordinate attacks between different units. So having the comms is quite a big role, but fortunately just with everything with radios, nothing ever works, especially when it's wet.
So David is working with his radio at the back of the group, and we've sort of been disconnected at this point, so I decided to just observe what's ahead of us. And the other guy with us is Dom. He's a sniper. He's actually from Wales, and he is observing as well.
I think they might be. They've got their backs to us.
So yeah, so this bit here, we're just coming up to a very long open stretch. So around this corner, ahead of these trees, there's some buildings, and because you had a long slug up there, so it's very exposed. So if you went individually, I think it probably would have got beat out straight away. Whereas at least trying to go as a group gave us some sort of momentum to try and push through.
So there's a guy behind the APC. I'm not sure who he is. He's wearing fucking green, like.
Yeah, I don't know what fucking team he's on.
There's fucking green guys up ahead there, is it? DPM? Right, see, that's where the fucking about happens. They've got me dialed in, they're shooting at me over there.
Where are they shooting at you from?
Them two guys.
Oh yeah, actually.
That's them, they're enemy.
At this point here, I get disconnected from Paul. So Paul's way up the front. I'm actually down near the back of the group now at this point in time.
He's up there at
but
the
you'll
top.
see in a few seconds I will get met up.
Is anyone cleared that building? Yeah, we got. It's like multiple contacts, top.
Paul, are you receiving? Over.
So basically what we're doing is we're waiting for the rest of our team to catch up with us so we can try and move around as a unit rather than just try and run up and get caught and shot and just basically waste our time because there's nobody to back us up.
One down, one down.
You want to pop a smoke and move up, or?
We'll get wiped. Watch, there's a guy, sniper in the bush straight ahead. Sniper in the bush straight ahead. Where did the rest of our team go? Did they break off?
I don't know. They must have gone back that way.
Right. We may as well just try and hold this. Because I think if we move out, we're going to get winged.
So, as you can see from the video now, Paul and Dom are taking pretty heavy fire straight ahead up this hill. Big advantage of living in England is the higher FPS limits, so their snipers can have 500 FPS. Over here, over in Northern Ireland, we only have 1 joule, which is still good, but having that extra power behind the shots really does give an extra range. I'm now completely cut off from Paul. The snipers are up in these bushes ahead of Paul. They're cutting us off. We can't get through. So as we decided, instead of pushing up through and just wasting our time, we just try and flank round to the right of Paul. You see this big tree area. There's another street. We go up that street, cut through the trees and try and join into him later on. So you'll see us come along in a wee second.
They're moving up on us, they're moving up on us. Just where that tank is, they're a bit further ahead.
Right. I think we're a stalemate here, like.
Yeah.
Still there in the bush.
Good shooting, man, good shooting.
I don't know how I'm hitting him.
Huh?
I don't know how I am, it's just lucky. Let's we'll hit the right here and maybe go through the trees.
Yeah, you want to go through there?
It's up to you, you know better than me. Like, I just think if we run out there, we're probably going to get winged.
Oh, someone just took a ping at me then.
That's them right here.
Yeah, Roger.
Watch out, we got enemies across the way. Firing from that direction.
Whoa, in the bush straight ahead. Can you get him?
Whoa, nope.
No way through here, no.
There's a path. There's got a couple of guys on our team just past these bushes.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know what a Northern Irish second is, that is a Northern Irish second. It's kind of an arbitrary definition of time, and you know, it doesn't mean a second at all.
Got him.
Took us a bit longer than expected, but me and a few of the other of our team at the back, we've now managed to go up that street, cut through the tree line, and we're just trying to meet up to Paul now. So this is kind of where we're trying to make a push and try and make some progress.
We have families pushing up this side of the stock and the left hand side of the toilet block. Left hand side of the toilet block.
Unless we try and maybe flank here, no. Well, we could do. Push out. Push out and where to that tank?
Do you want to cover it with smoke?
Yeah, give it a go, sure. So we're going to go out to this burnt out tank.
Yeah. Well, that way across from there.
Right, do you want to go first? There's somebody there, is it?
I don't know, I'm just sort of preempting.
Yeah, somebody there.
Give it a wee bit of puff. I go first?
If you want to, yeah, go for it.
Right. You want to start firing when I go?
Yep. Should have hit. Reloading.
Where?
Right hand side over there.
Okay, so as I push up on the left hand side, we receive contact straight ahead, and the worst time I have to do a mag change, so I go back behind the team. As I said before, it's good to have the team with you because they can cover as I'm doing a mag change, and it meant that I just wasn't running blindly to somewhere where I could have been hit.
You just make sure it's clear. You down? Marshall!
Marshall.
Both Paul and I realise at this point we've been quite stagnant for a bit. We've been sitting in this area near this tank for quite a while now. Big thing to do is don't sort of stay stagnant. If you stay stagnant, you're just going to draw fire. People are going to see you and they're going to move around to get a better position. So we decided that the only option we have here is to move forward and try and duck in to the left here into this cover. So you see here, we try and take a different route. You may get taken out, and it's airsoft, so we just try again.
Do you want to break left here?
Yeah. Get up there. Hold here, I'm flag the rest of the team up.
Roger, do you want to hold this yet?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get this. You get that?
Get this angle here.
Another big advantage of working with a team, it gives you the extra manpower to cover angles and actually work as security. Paul here is covering the lane ahead of us. I'm covering the angle to the side where we're getting fire, just same direction as that lane we moved up. Basically it means then we can keep this area secure, hold it off, and it means then we can let the guys filter in from behind us. They can all come in behind us, get some more numbers, give us some more momentum, and then we can try and fill the guys in and let them know where we think the fire's coming from, and basically develop a plan and sort of work on the fly to try and solve the problem.
There's a whole bunch of friendlies up with us now, guys.
Do you want to continue the flank or go straight?
You can flank through here because you can come up straight on the hedge.
Yeah, to straight up and get on the back of this wall.
Right, okay, let's go that way then.
Let's go. Straight through. Yeah. Hello. Aaron. Okay, yeah.
Before I move, do you mind just popping that in the back?
At this point we've broken contact, we've got reinforcements and we've moved through the tree line. The issue now is we'll have to decide whether we want to go right towards the buildings or maybe right and round, or if we can get maybe left round the back. But at the minute our sniper Dom is going to have a peek out and see what he can see and see if there is an opportunity for us to move up or to see if that is completely still out of bounds.
What we got? There's a sniper across this way somewhere that we're taking hits down there. We've got enemy round this way. Yeah. Friendly's also pushing up the other side of this tree line. Yeah. So we kind of pinch it between this building and in the middle somewhere, so it could be somewhere anywhere between sort of 90 and onwards.
Who's putting the smoke down?
That's one of our guys.
It's covering them moving the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, push on the regulators.
Guys,
yeah.
It's an enemy squad, 4 or 5 guys up here.
David, 4 or 5.
That way?
Yep.
That way? So 4 or 5.
Roger that. I'll fall back, maybe flank them guys. I think them guys are working round. David, them guys can round, yeah?
Yeah, well, we're kind of stuck up in this corner here, but can you maybe go behind this building maybe?
We've got one right on this corner, trying to pull.
We could probably try and push on the back of this.
That's what I'm trying to figure out with these guys.
I think try and push around this way. So try and.
Can I get around the back?
Can't get around the back of this way, Paul.
There's an enemy squad, 4 or 5 guys up on the left. Yeah, so. Get them to fucking go for it, Paul. No, I've got that thing away. There's about 4 or 5. Can you not do anything with that? No, they spotted me as soon as I poked out around the head.
I try there.
Too late. Push up, jump over there. If you have a bit of roll just on the corner.
Again, what's happening here is we've got to a point, we've got to the edge of the cover before we can get into the open, and again we're starting to be a bit stagnant. So it gets to the point here where you can kind of see Dom there took a hell of a lot of fire around that corner, and it's just they know we're here now, so it's a case of we have to decide either we're going to move or we're going to try and fight on, because you can see a minute, it kind of does bite us in the ass. We stay here for a bit too long, and then it gets us a wee bit, it just stalls the whole sort of flow.
Sneaky duck. Couldn't see him, but I heard the fucking repeat.
Really need to move across there. I just don't know what's on the other side of it. Maybe around the gun. But at least we get into that corner, I suppose we can.
Guys, pop a smoke just out the corner here, and you cross to the corner of that building. You should be able to get a flank on the enemy then.
Yeah, go. Contact rear.
At this point, we failed to account for the respawn timer, so although we've made progress here and we're in this wee area of trees and this clearing, we're now starting to take contact from the back. So the enemy players we've got earlier on, they've now gone to the bottom respawn and have come up behind us. So basically now we're stuck in this wee clearing. Enemies above us, enemies behind us, and we want to basically try and do something now. So again, being stagnant has really cost us all momentum.
Good idea. Hit! Hit!
Here, Paul and Dom's taken out by a grenade. So the players now that we thought were far away have now closed in on us. Basically now we're just fighting to stay in the game now. We have to do something now. So Paul and Dom are out. I'm here. So I was defending the back of Dom and Paul, but now I need to basically decide: do I try and do something or just fight off? Because we're going to get flanked here from both sides. So it's a case of just trying to do something and see if it works.
Fucking push the building.
I think we have. There's only option: push and go.
Where's Charlie? Right, we'll still do that. Yeah, we'll have to just do
Go forward.
we get hit. Go for that,
Yeah, well, if we get hit, that's it.
Right, lads, we're there. Stay at the front. Lads, all on me. Fuck me there.
Right, I'll get in tight and you can get behind me and I'll cover.
On the other side. Corner of the building, yeah?
Moving. Speak up.
And here is the end of the video. This is an important lesson. Don't run too far. I basically just this guy was telling me to get into the house, but was that focused on getting up back. I thought if I covered the back end of this house, I could secure a nice wee area for all our guys to run across through that clearing across the road and basically filter in. But I just didn't think that. Again, we had friendlies there. I just didn't expect to get shot in the back. So make sure you check where you're going first and make sure you know what's clear before you run into it.